What's something you'd like to ask in this conversation today?
What do I like to ask?
What would you like to ask?
Not sure. Why do guys cheat?
Why do guys cheat? Such a big question.
I know.
Why do guys cheat? No, it's a great question. I read this book.
Options?
Huh?
Options?
Can be options.
Could be options.
I think that's a big one. I think guys who are in happy relationships cheat because they want something different. You know, this doesn't condone cheating by any means, but men are hardwired to want variety sexually. I think the more sexual partners a guy has had, the more he is likely to do that because that's what he's been used to. Whereas if he's a virgin and he's only ever known one woman, he's less likely to branch out because that's all he knows. Sometimes guys can cheat for the same reason the woman does. He doesn't feel accepted at home. He's not getting a level of intimacy. That's a big one. If he's not getting a level of physical intimacy. That's what I would say. Why do you think? Why would a woman cheat? Do you think? Why do you think women cheat?
Why would a woman cheat? Not sure.
You're not sure?
I think the same reasons with a guy, to be honest.
For variety?
I think a woman, it just depends. Like I said earlier, a lot of people like play games and stuff. So, and then if like I've got a few people I knew. So if the guy cheated, she'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna cheat back. I'm gonna cheat on you," and it just like became toxic. Or some girls or something as well. They have like a few guys at once, and like I'm like, okay, but
are they having sex with all those guys?
I don't know.
You tell me. I mean, you're on the private girls circles that I'm not privy to.
In the whole phase.
The hoe phase.
The hoe phase.
Okay. Do you think that's beneficial?
No. Not
at all?
In my eyes, no.
Okay.
And I think sharing your body with multiple people is a good thing.
You think it isn't a good thing, or it is?
No, it's not a good thing.
Okay. Why? I don't disagree with you, but why do you think that?
I think girls are more emotional than men. And I thought about it recently, and yeah, it makes sense. So a guy could sleep with a girl and not really feel anything or get attached. And a girl, they're very emotional beings and they get attached quickly, you know.
So on that, you said cheating was non-negotiable for you.
No, I just don't like that.
So would it be worse for you if a guy became like really close with another woman but never crossed the physical line, or if he had sex with a random girl that he doesn't know or care about? Which would you say is worse for you?
It's a good one. So the first one, he's with me.
So you're
and
in
then
a
he's
relationship.
got like a friend.
So he becomes very, when you have friends, you have emotional connections with them, right? That's why you're friends.
Yeah.
So there's another woman who he becomes very close with, but he never crosses that physical line.
Okay.
And it doesn't take away from your relationship, but he is very close with this woman. He becomes very close. They have a strong emotional connection. So would you rather that, or he's out with his friends on a night out, has sex with a girl that he met that night, and he's not interested in her, he's not emotionally connected to her, it was just a physical thing for him?
I'd leave either way.
You'd leave either way?
I wouldn't. Yeah, with the emotional side, it just depends on the situation, because it's like, if he's known her for a few years, she's been his rock, or let's say she's part of his family, like they grew up together. It just depends on the situation.
Of course.
But if it's like a new thing, and then he's like close with her, and with the emotional side, I'd appreciate if he came to me more in that case.
Yes.
And the second one, absolutely not. No, don't like that.
I hear that. It's funny because you hear this whole thing of, we're hearing this new rhetoric of quote unquote high value men exercise options. Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Is it okay if you repeat that?
So like a high value man, like exercising options, because he's got to a point where he's desirable to women and you know, because we know it's very difficult for men to be desirable for women, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, because, well, maybe I'm biased, but I think women have much higher standards today than they ever have before, which is why most men struggle, right? Most men don't really get much. So I think for guys, they see it as, well, I've worked and developed to myself so much to get to a point that now I'm attractive and desirable to multiple women. And then now a woman comes along and she's saying me that I can't enjoy the quote unquote fruits of being in this position that a guy's worked so hard to be in.
Okay.
That's not saying that those men are entitled to it, but I think that's how a lot of men see that, which is why they're saying, like, you know, high value men exercising options. Like,
okay.
What does that make you think as a woman? Do you know what I mean?
Do you say a lot of good stuff, you know? I was like, wow. I don't know. It's a good one.
That's why I'm here, to ask those questions, boy.
I think there's too many options in general, but on the guy side, if he's worked on himself and, you know, and then he's looking for someone, I don't know. It depends. Do
you know what I think? This came to me now. What I think the equivalent is, I think it's like, imagine if a woman's put blood, sweat and tears into her career and she's made herself very successful. And then a guy comes in, he's like, yeah, you're going to pay for my life for us to be together now. I think that's like the same thing. It's like, I didn't work this hard for you to benefit, and I can't enjoy exactly how I want it. Do you know what I mean? I think that's how guys kind of see it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
I think, especially as we kind of said, you know, just because he has sex with a girl, that doesn't mean he cares about her. I think there's an element of guys thinking, you know, because it's harder to do that, maybe they think that's something that a girl should be able to at least be a little bit more tolerant on, but it depends on the girl. Do you know what I mean? Would you prefer a high value guy who exercises options, or an average guy who is completely monogamous to you?
Average them.
Yeah? I hear that.
Yeah, because if it does come down to money, I'd like to work on it together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So average, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's just about money though. I don't mean just average income, like average in looks, average in confidence, intelligence, all of that.
Yeah.
I hear that. I hear that.
Hope you really enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full episode where that clip is from, then I want you to click right here where you can watch the full episode. And if you're ready to claim your man today, enroll in my program below, and I'll see you there. Wishing you an amazing day.